ahead in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll.
Oh!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark. Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now. Outside, Avdia. Driving inside. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pass to Holmgren. To the left side wing. Stolen by Grant. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Dort. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Grant on the wing. Now, here's Sharp. Beyond the arc. Grant, that's good.
A nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
And stolen by Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Holmgren. They need this. And here is Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. The Thunder with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 8. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Right side, Avdia. There's the pick. Cranes the three-pointer. Avdia's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Pass to Avdia. Stolen by Dort. And they're on the break. Here's Caruso. Fires the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He can be really effective at any position on the floor.
Here's Sharp. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Trailblazers leading by 6. And here's Sharp. He's got 8. There's the drive, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, and he capped that one off with a little something extra, switching hands on the dunk.
He knows how to get some hang time there. Great play.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Jalen Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at the center, locking down the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. No good with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 6. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Luke Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
Portland leading. Avdia with it. 5 points in the game. Sharp on the wing. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Grant for 3. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Buries it from three-point range. Grant's got 6 points.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Nobody near Williams. And it's good off the back rim and in.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Sharp.
Okay.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Holmgren wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Williams against Avdia. Fires from deep. Portland with a new 14. Fires away from outside. A shot off that time.
And that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Misses the 3. Trailblazers leading by 8. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Here's Sharp 14 points for him. Grant gets a wide open look. Traps in the tray. Grant's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
The extended range of Jeremy Grant. Wow, you got to pick him up at the time.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
To halt the run. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Avdia finds Sharp. Grant on the wing. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Ayton. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Jabari Walker. Scoot Henderson is out there with Anthony Simon. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Simon. Oh, what a jam! Simon!
Good job with Simons not hesitating. Just opened up for a split second. He was ready to fire.
And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Williams against Henderson. Hartenstein passes to Joe. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. A three-pointer. Wiggins. The kick out to Williams. Latrey. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Henderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything. There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Wiggins passes to Williams. Back to Williams. Williams hits to Wiggins. And just miss after miss right now. Trailblazers leading by 21. Pass to Walker. Outside, Simon. Going inside. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, you certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
Wasted no time on that one. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
A nice shot by Simon.
The handles right there from Simon. Great job of just creating enough space for him to do the damage.
Now, Joe. He's got 5. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Simons. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And that's now 10 points for Anthony Simons. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Williams. Still scoreless. They set the pick. Pass to Joe. There's 48 seconds left in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Hartenstein.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
No good on the second free throw. Portland leading by 18. Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Oklahoma City's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Williams. Back to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Joe. The Thunder with another miss. Williams up on top. He's defended by Hartenstein. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Caruso. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a 1. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Holmgren is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 3 set.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Back to Sharp. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Here he goes. Portland with a new 14. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Thunder shooting about 42% so far. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist from Williams. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Kamare. Grant with the ball. And the dunk by Grant.
Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
Takes it inside. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. Williams for three. Holmgren. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Avdia. Puts the move on, and the layup is up and in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Pass to Kamare. And it goes out of bounds. That one off course.
Remains Portland ball.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Inside. Holmgren the pass to Caruso. That's tipped. And here's the fast break.
2 minutes in the game.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
You can see Ayton does a good job of just picking a line and running the court that time.
Here's Holmgren, and the dunk by Holmgren.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Now, here's Sharp. He takes it in, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Back to Holmgren. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder.
Tomorrow. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot missing. And here's Portland. Outside, Avdia. Down low, here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Thunder with the possession here. On the wing, Williams. To the paint, stolen by Grant. Pass to Avdia. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the
for joining. Us on 2K Sports. Now Denver's starting five. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Watson in at the three. And for Portland, inside it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Avdia. And it's Kamare in at shooting guard. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
The offensive rebound. The three from Ayton. On target from range.
Yeah, for a center, Ayton's got a nice jumper. It's a big reason why he went first overall in the draft.
Portland foul. Tomorrow. First personal foul. First team foul.
Murray for three. Second chance effort. And it's Jokic missing. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. It's a three-point game. Avdia passes to Ayton. With the second effort. Back to Avdia. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, no good. And coach, a three-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ayton's got 5.
And he's got such great hands. Ayton corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
Here's Kamare. Grant outside. The three, picked it out of midair. Jokic against Grant. And it's Jokic missing.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Outside for Grant. Ayton with a screen. Grant, the pass to Ayton. Grant, right side. 4-3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Gordon. Pass to Murray. Screen by Gordon. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Watson. Jokic with a screen on Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Here's Watson. Pass to Jokic. Avdia with a steal. They've got numbers. And here's Grant from the arc. Connects from downtown.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes.
On the wing, Murray. Yet to see a basket. To end the drought. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. Yet not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Here's Murray. The Blazers making their last shot. From outside the arc. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Sharp. Out to the right wing. Here's Kamari. Pass to Graham. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And there's a pick. Here's Sharp with the drive. And a two-handed jam.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Brown. No good on the triple. Here's Avdia. Banked it in off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3. The small forward. Pass to Aiden. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, this is where Aiden's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Avdia outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's got 7 points.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Murray with it. Now Sharp defending. Jokic the screen. Back to Murray. Gordon with a screen on Sharp. Here's Murray. And a nice finish on the layup. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. From downtown, Ayton passes to Sharp. Count that bucket.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
And here's Jokic outside. Avdia pulls it in. Trailblazers lead by 15. The pull-up J. And that one's long. Denver has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Watson from deep. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Here's Murray. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Grant outside. Into the lane. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And 1:01 left in the half. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 10 points in the quarter.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Here's Sharp. Pass to Ayton. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Gordon from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Gordon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Sharp, defended by Watson. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Grant, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
Out to Gordon. There's the triple. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Kamare. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got Anthony Simons. Walker out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Klingon, and it's Henderson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Yeah, love seeing the young guard Henderson take charge like this, making things happen on the drive.
Najee sets a screen. Here's Westbrook. And it's Portland with a rebound. Well, Stan, he was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
The shot by Najee, no good. Trailblazers lead by 17. Here's Klingon, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Simons left side. And the layup is good off the glass. Simons has got his first 2 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
You can't give Westbrook a lane like this. You're just asking to get dunked on when you do. A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Strother. This one for three. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers lead by 19. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Yeah, just a great find by Klingon. As he plays more and more, the game will slow down for him.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. So it'll be Russell Westbrook shooting. That's on Scoot Henderson. Denver shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. In the live game, you don't see that many 6'2 players on the finishing end, but Henderson is a prime exception.
Pass to Strother. Najee set to screen. He got a piece of it.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
And it's Simons missing. Nuggets trail by 20. Porter from outside. No luck on that one. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it. And you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Pass to Klingon. The 3 ball. Strother grabs a miss. Denver has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
Yeah, and the advance pass there set it all up. Scanning ahead for the early offense opportunity.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Simons passes to Walker. Simons outside. 5 on the clock. Going inside. Lets it fly. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And Saric throws it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Now here's Henderson. He's got 9. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Klingon hits the trifecta. Klingon's got 5 points. 7 seconds left in the third. Najee, there's the drive.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Portland ahead. They lead by 18. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. Murray passes to Brown. Gordon on the wing. Driving inside. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. It's Avdia on the wing. Defended by Watson. Avdia attacking. And he lays it up and in. Avdia's got 5 points now this quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Murray. Outside Watson. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Here's Jokic. Outside Watson. Second chance shot. Lays it up and banks it in.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Avdia attacking. Pass to Ayton. Hey, puts up a 3. Rebounded by Denver. To the paint. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Sharp. Here he goes. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Murray passes to Watson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
And Peyton Watson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside Sharp. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Here's Murray. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Grant finds Sharp. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Here's Brown, guarded by Sharp. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland leading by 20. Grant outside from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Outside Sharp. Avdia outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Lets the 3 fly. And they'll get another chance. Murray passes to Brown. Fires the 3. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist.
3 points.
Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Trailblazers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for DeAndre Ayton.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
6 on the shot clock. Outside Watson. Launches it from deep. And it's Portland with a rebound. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Avdia, right side. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Back to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Murray. So it's Denver now. To the inside. Jokic. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Second personal foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily.
laid out.
Kev, two excellent teams. The talent is there. The coaching is there. There's so much at stake when two good teams square off. Make it anyone's call tonight, because I don't know exactly who's going to come out on top.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Caruso. No good on the 3. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Brown. Clock at 6. Inside, Jokic, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Jokic. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to George. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Murray. Floats one up. Gordon finds Jokic. Back to Gordon. Here is Watson. Gordon with a screen on Williams to the middle. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets lead by 5. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams looking over the floor. Now Caruso. Still without a basket. Dort wide open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Holmgren in the high post. To the hoop. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Caruso. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the score by Oklahoma City. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Inside. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Jalen Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at the center. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. You can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Dort against Murray. Dort passes to Williams. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Jokic. Holmgren can't hit. Denver in the lead. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Caruso, no good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Gordon into the lane. Tries again. Putting it back right up and in. Jokic gets it done.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Here's Brown. Still yet to score.
If you need to cool somebody off on the offensive end, put Mr. Dort on him. This guy's so disruptive.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Out left to the wing. Wide open look here for Murray with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. And the Nuggets lead by 4. When a team, Doors, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Murray, good.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted him.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray is surveying the D. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. George, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
The 3 ball gets the 3-pointer to fall. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the ball. Watson's there. Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. Driving the lane, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Watson. That will count. It's deflected. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Saric. He's out there with Porter. And it's Strother in at the 2-guard spot. Porter, no luck. Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Wallace. And there's the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Strother. To the paint. The kick out to Porter. Finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Hartenstein with the screen on Westbrook. Throws it up high. Stolen. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Back to Joe. Pass to Williams. A 3. Strother grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Okay, Dario Saric, that 3-point shot is pretty. What a relaxed shooter he is.
Joe Good.
The real come at us and
we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Out to the wing. Here's Strother. Hasn't made one yet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise. Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Joe. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Williams. Joe with it. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Shot clock at 3. It's good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And here's Westbrook. Pass to Porter. 1:25 left to play here in the third. Here's Strother. Over Wallace. And another miss by Denver.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Williams finds Joe. And that one is stuffed right through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim, my goodness, how you feeling?
Williams a screen. Joe, good.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Saric. And the 3 off target. And here are the Thunder now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Out to Wallace for the lead. Three-pointer. The 3. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
6 seconds left in the third quarter. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Nuggets on top, up by 1. And work. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Alex Caruso out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Murray for 3. Connects from 3-point range. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Caruso against Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Jokic. Jokic with the steal. For 3, Murray. Cans it from downtown. Murray's got 8 here in the quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Down low, here's Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Brown, defended by Dort. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jokic with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Got loose. Murray with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
.56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
6 on the shot clock, and a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bangs home the trifecta.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch, yes sir.
Murray the pass to Brown. And there's the call on Lou Dort. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, what you love about Aaron Gordon, he's got strength, athleticism, and a high motor. This guy can make tough shots.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on that one. So the Nuggets win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
making a Tuesday. Here's the starting group for Portland. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 2. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Intercepted. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton just up over the top of his size to throw that one down.
Williams misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Ayton, a screen on Williams. And here's Grant from the arc. On the wing, Grant. The 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Look how Sharp bounces off the drive, going to the rim full speed.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, that just scrambles the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Avdia from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Caruso. It's blocked.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Dort. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
The 3 is up. And Avdia, good for 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Holmgren inside. He's against Ayton, and it's Holmgren missing. It's Sharp on the wing. Dort defending. Back to Avdia. Fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Ooh, poked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
He shoots it. Grant outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Caruso, pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Caruso outside. Avdia pulls it in.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Ayton, the screen on Caruso. Pass to Ayton. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Outside, Williams. Dort outside. Williams, a screen on Sharp. Dort for three. He buries it from three. So Dort's got 7 points in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
That's good from Ayton on the assist from Grant.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Then there's Sharp, then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. Avdia, screen on Caruso, and here's Grant from the arc. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work. Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, BA, I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6 foot, 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
3-pointer Sharp. The Thunder with the rebound. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. To the middle. Here's Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Caruso. Second shot opportunity. Back to Holmgren. Clock is at 3. Over Ayton. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Avdia, good.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Avdia with a steal. 3-pointer. Pass to Ayton. 3-pointer Sharp. Dort grabs the miss.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Holmgren finds Dort. Knocks it down from distance. Dort's got 10.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Chet going to work inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
And that one's good. Sharp.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Grant against Caruso. It's rebounded by Grant. Portland leading by 12.
Thunder foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
1st personal foul. 2nd team foul.
2nd team foul. And he makes the first. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Here's Avdia. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Portland shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
4 on the clock. Williams from long range. Now Portland with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Sharp with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Sharp has the open look. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Taking it inside. SGA.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Spins. Grant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Sharp passes to Grant. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
And so Grant nails them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside Sharp. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Sharp's got 11.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so we wrap up the first half. Portland ahead, leading by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
They've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Joe in at the point. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
Wallace outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Henderson. Wallace, the pass to Williams. And it's all from three-point range.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Henderson, right side. And he banks in the layup. Henderson's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Here's Joe. Off the mark there with a 3. Trailblazers lead by 16. Here's Simons. Finished off the break.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Williams' shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Walker for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Robert Williams checked in for Portland.
Blazers substitution, number 35.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now here's Simons, covered by Joe. Simons outside. Pass to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Williams. Shoots over Hartenstein. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Henderson. And the Trailblazers lead by 18. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite, the second overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
Here's Henderson. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Outside, Williams. Outside Joe. Williams passes to Wallace. Williams, a screen on Henderson. Wallace with it. Thibault picks him up. Williams from long range. Walker pulls down the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Henderson uses the glass on the layup. Henderson's got 6 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Portland leading by 20. Throws it up high, and Williams punches it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush to the paint. Hartenstein, no good. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Henderson misses. The Thunder have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. From deep, puts up a three, and the basket by Joe. Joe's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
The kick out to Walker. Henderson outside. Driving in. Simons outside. Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Joe, the pass to Williams. And he gets it to go. Williams has got his first bucket in this one. Now here's Simons. Takes a three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then it's Denny Avdia, then they're Sharp, and it's Kamare in a 2-guard.
Wow, Jeremy Grant, some change in the couch here, finding some offensive rhythm for the team.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Avdia. Grant with a screen on Caruso. Avdia from outside fires in the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Dort for 3. Good D by Sharp. And Ayton has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Avdia against Williams. Pass to Aiden. He shoots a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Aiden. Avdia from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Ooh, wasted no time on that one. Caruso's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Sharp goes in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Remains Oklahoma City ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. Shoots over Grant. Caruso finds Holmgren. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Grant. There's the three. The Thunder with the rebound. Stolen by Aiden. Sharp with it. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Avdia from outside. Outside for Grant. Fires for three. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 now. The three from Aiden. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now. And there's Caruso. That one's good. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Avdia pulls it in. Portland leading by 22. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jeremy Grant.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
It's Sharp on the wing. And there's the screen. Let's go with a three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And they're running. Here's Caruso.
Oh, great timing on the block. Sharp using his athleticism to make an impact on D.
Avdia, good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now Sharp. Fires away from way outside. No good. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. A statement road victory.
What a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 2. Now, here's Sharpe. Comes up empty down low.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And here's Jokic outside. It's good from long range. Jokic has got the opening basket of the game for the Nuggets. And it's Avdia off the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Driving the lane, and he banks in the lane.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3. He's got all of those.
And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Murray outside. Pass to Gordon. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Kamare. Good on the triple.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Now he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Stolen by Avdia. And now Portland on the break. And the dunk by Grant.
Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
For 3, Murray. The Trailblazers pull it in.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Avdia. Pass to Sharpe. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Grant for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, Jokic following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Jokic with a screen on Sharpe. Shot clock at 5. Trying to end the drought. Offensive rebound. Watson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Pass to Avdia. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Jokic with the bucket.
And Jokic provides shooting for this team. He's the definition of a stretch 5.
Grant kicks to Avdia. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Back to Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. That's 7 points for Jeremy Grant.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's the three. Here's Jokic. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Jokic has got 8 points.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Driving to the basket.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard. Here's Avdia. With the clock winding down, and Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Mark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough. Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown.
His first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Sharp with it. Watson's there. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Sharp finds Ayton. Drills the three-pointer. Ayton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
I love the confidence. And Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Now, here's Watson. T right on him. Here's Brown. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gordon against Grant. Fires for 3. No good there.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 12. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Second shot opportunity. Count that one. Sharp's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And it's Sharp missing.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Brown. Defended by Avdia. The offensive rebound. Pass to Watson. Gordon with a screen on Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the
Scooped up. And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Here's Avdia. And the layup's good off the glass. Avdia's got 6. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect it.
And Jokic throws it down.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
On the wing. He has 6. Pass to Ayton. Here's Kamare. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Murray, good.
Well, I tell you what, Jamal Murray's so good at rocking his defender to sleep as he's setting up that pull-up jumper.
Now, here's Avdia. He's guarded closely. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Murray. The Trailblazers pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. Avdia, the pass to Grant. There's the 3. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it. And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And here is Grant from outside the arc. A shot that time, not on target. And so we conclude the first half. Trailblazers lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
36.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Porter. He's out there with Saric, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. That's a 2 from Simons. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Strother. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Saric. Pass to Porter. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Thibault. Portland leading by 12. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Hey guys, well this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Henderson outside. Takes it inside. Count that one. Henderson's got his first bucket of the night.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
Here's Westbrook. Finished off by Westbrook.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And that one's good. Thibault.
3 points.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Westbrook surveying the D. After Najee. Back to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. The shot misses. Trailblazers leading by 13. Thibault for 3. Henderson kicks to Thibault. From deep. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Three-pointer. Najee, good. Najee's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
2 minutes remaining.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Pass to Thibault. From the arc. It's rebounded by Najee.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Sharge, and slam dunk by Sharge.
You know, in close, he's capable of hammering it down, and that's why you got to keep Sharge away from the basket.
But right by Henderson.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Now, part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
And Simons has it in the corner. Takes a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Now Westbrook. Henderson pulls it in. The kick out to Walker. And he's good on the 3 ball. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And then Henderson with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Got it off in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Portland sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to... And while we can, now let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. From deep, Jokic. The rebound by Sharp.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
From past the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brown, the pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Jokic, so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
Out to the right wing, to the inside. Grant. Pass to Kamare. Grant with a screen on Murray. Back to Grant. Now, here's Avdia. Grant sets a screen for Avdia. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
You know, when you're trying to mount a comeback, it's hard to overcome those kinds of mistakes. You got to be tight.
Portland leading by 22. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Portland no good that time either. It's tipped. Watson surveying the D. Shoots it. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Sharp's got space. Cans the shot from the wing.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Murray outside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Kicks it out to Grant. Back to Avdia. From downtown, he's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Jokic. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Well, he's so crafty, a really tricky player. I mean, Jokic likes to go with the floater when the defense least expects it.
Avdia can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Brown. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Kamare. Over in the corner, Avdia. The 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
The Trailblazers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Pass to Avdia. Kicks it out to Grant. Launches it. They shoot again. And Ayton with the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Jokic with it. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?
in this one, Stan. Cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. Now here's Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Sinks that one from the post.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Gordon. Here's Murray. To the wing on the left. And here's Jokic outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Dort's shot is good.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
So it's Oklahoma City now. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Drains the triple.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's good night.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Takes it inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
A nice shot by Watson.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. Jokic grabs the board.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
They grab their own miss. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, when Gordon is playing with confidence, Aaron is a handful for defenders.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a 3rd or 4th guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Here's Murray, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Jokic the screen. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
So active on offense. Murray doing it himself.
To the inside. The kick out to Williams. A minute 22 left to play in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Murray, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Brown passes to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by Denver. Now Jokic. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Watson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, man, I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Nuggets lead by 7. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Looking to win the run. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the lay-in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Murray for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's Denver. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Denver.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Now here's Gordon. Five to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA. And the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere. Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Murray. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 6. Dort for 3. He's off on that one.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Murray scanning the floor. Jokic with a screen on Dort. Murray from outside. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
What touch by Murray. Such a skilled scorer.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. On the wing, Murray. Dort defending.
2 minutes.
Jokic with a screen on Dort.
2 minutes.
That's tipped. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's Murray. 18 points for him. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
So it's Denver now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Watson. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Stolen by Jokic. Pulls up for three. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
32 seconds left in the first half. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And Gordon with the big finish.
The defense can't allow Gordon to get into the lane. He's just too explosive once he gets a step.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Murray. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's not going to go. And so it's Denver. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Dario Saric is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Zeke Naji. And it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Joe. Pass to Caruso. Wallace, right side. Outside Joe. And here's Caruso outside. On target from range. Caruso's got 5 now. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Naji sets a screen. Nice move. Here's Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Nice to see that intensity from Porter Jr. Going right into the defender to collect the shooting foul.
The first one falls. Will stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniforms, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. Naji in the post. Williams defending. The shot by Naji no good. Pass to Wallace. Williams with the screen. Wallace, Pass to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets lead by 6. Porter in the post. He's guarded by Caruso. Caruso against Porter. Launches it. And another miss by Denver. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Westbrook outside. Saric outside. Pass to Strother. Saric a screen. Here he goes. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Williams. Denver getting their last shot to go. Caruso outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. It's tipped.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Denver shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Thunder trail by 11. Outside Joe. Pass to Caruso. Back to Joe. Shot to stop the run. Gets the 3 to fall. Joe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Westbrook outside. And Westbrook slams it home.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Now here's Caruso. He's got 5. Joe. That shot, no good. The Nuggets lead by 10. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Najee passes to Westbrook. Here's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Inside. Here's Caruso. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 10-point game. Wallace outside. And here's Caruso outside. It's hauled in by Saric. Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's Denver, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward. Here's Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Denver leading by 12. Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Jokic, good.
Yeah, there's that guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible for a man his size.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen. Takes the three. The rebound by Murray.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Watson. Over Williams. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Gordon with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray passes to Watson. Pass to Gordon. Over Williams. Gordon can't hit. Thunder trail by 17. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Dort.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Outside Murray. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it can even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Jokic, no good. Thunder trail by 17. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter here. Dort outside. Rebounded by Denver. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nuggets.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jamal Murray.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
4-3.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gordon with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Murray. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. They led the game at 1 point by 20. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 6. Fires from way outside. The Thunder with the rebound. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our